Beautiful. This is the no edit challenge. Probably wondering why you just saw all of those things. The clapping, the synchronizing of all the things. You're probably wondering why this is the no edit challenge. Let me get back into my game. So we're gonna actually continue with the no edit challenge. This was brought to my attention than none other than the lovely Hypercore Ripper, who, as many of you know, is super into editing and he loves to edit. So the rules are as follows. Actually, hold on. This no edit challenge started by Krojak Kenshin. And the rules are as follows. You're allowed to have background music. You're only allowed to make 3 edits in a video. Now, I heard about this challenge and I thought, my God, this is gonna be so easy. One of the things I'm really good at is talking for forever without the needs for edits. So, Mr. Hypercore Ripper had a hard time because he's used to a lot of editing. Krojak Kenshin is also heavily into the editing. You and we're used to this no edit jazz. So, we're gonna have at least 1 edit, and that's going to be the transition into the outro. That's going to be pretty much the only edit, I hope, in this Let's Play of the Forest. Welcome back to Forest Fridays. I need to hook you crows up with all the changes we have made to the town base in Forest Fridays. There is so much to show you. Let's start here at the back. We're going to start here at the back. I have put in some work. Checking for cannibals back here. I have put in some work on our secondary wall. The secondary wall that is going to separate the commercial part of the town here in the forest from the residential part here of the town in the forest. So on this side of the wall is going to be houses and maybe a church and maybe a hospital and my house, the big mansion. Maybe we'll build a big mansion. And maybe a park around the tree. And this is all going to be residential. This is the furthest back away from the walls, so the cannibals have a hard time getting to it unless they spawn in here like armsies are known to do. We have built the first layer of the wall, which is 4 rock walls high. I have built the walkway using up all the logs I had, all of them. We have no logs left in our storage, and now I need to do the second layer of rock wall right here, and then a little rock wall here to wall it off over there at the ends, etc., and then decide how we want to get up there. So in the comments down below, in this episode of the No Editing Challenge, I need you crows to do me a favor. Actually, I think I might need these skulls. Hold on. Give me a skull! Skull! Sweet. I need skulls. Hard wrestling. I am paranoid because cannibals are on. Cannibals are active. Oh, I don't need skulls. In the comments down below, tell me how you want me to get onto the wall. If you remember the front wall, you can see it over there in the distance is the crane. And I have a crane on each end, and the cranes get me up and onto the walls. Do I copy that and continue with the mirrored concept, the back and forth concept, or do I put a stairwell, or do I put a rope climb up? How do I get up onto the walls? Crane, stairwell, or rope climb, or some weird hybrid situation? We will see. So for those of you who have not really been to my live streams, because I've been doing a lot of this work in the live streams, like probably 30 or 40 of them now. If you haven't been there and you don't know where we're at, let me show you where we're at as I keep an up for cannibals. So this is the wall. That's done-ish. It's almost done. This is the archery range. The archery range is probably one of my favorite things in this town. Something we never had in the original town is this archery range. And it's really cool. So here is the firing spot. You have a wall to shoot behind, right here. This is the firing line. Don't cross the firing line, that's cheating. Over there, you see multiple different tiers of different types of targets. You've got your regular targets with the circles, and you've got some mannequins back there who I'm going to decorate in like bone armor and stuff to make them look cool. You can shoot at those too. And over here is going to be storage for arrows, bows, and even spears. Many of you crows talked me into the possibility of spears here. So let's go over here. The reason why I built it in this way is that you have this back wall concept to catch arrows that go astray. I will demonstrate in a moment. And then a stairwell on the side so you can get up to each level to retrieve your arrows. This is great for practice, and like I've said in previous versions of this episode, see, this is a moment I would usually edit out of the video as I rephrase what I wanted to say, but this is the no edit challenge, so we're gonna roll with it. In previous episodes of this series, I have mentioned that I want to release this town to you as a thank you when we're all done, when everything is done and we have finished the town. I'm going to do one final episode. And in that final episode, I'm going to tell everyone first and foremost, hey, don't be scared, don't get worried, because this will be available to download. I'll do a Dropbox or something like that and give you guys the save file to this town. And then I will do one last loop around town showing off everything we've built and then blow it all to smithereens as we do in tradition of ending a season. So here, let me demonstrate for you the archery range. Pull out my modern bow. You can take shots at the closer targets, like that one. You can take shots at the further targets, like that one. And you can take shots at the mannequins, like him. Or you could miss entirely and hit the wall and still be able to retrieve your targets. How did I do? What was that? 2 points? 3 points? Something like that? Let's go upstairs, take a look at our archery range and see how it goes. There is my missed shot in the wall. Beautiful. This one, that's a bullseye. We got a bullseye there. Hey, look at, I thought I saw movement. Look at those bullseyes. Skills. Saw movement. Got me rattled. And this one right in his chest. That was a kill shot. Right, come here, please. There it is. Arrow! No movement. I could have swore I saw something. Oh, while we're up here, take a look at some of those roofs. You notice that some of those roofs, actually, hold on a second. Let me actually remove, again, options. Can't cut this out. This is the Know It challenge. Remove overlay icons. There we go. I can see better. Some of the roofs have a double layered effect. Usually the roofs are just pointed roofs like this. They go the whole distance. What I've done for some of them is actually have 2 different roofs going 2 different directions, making a layered effect. I wanted to change up the roofs because I was looking at the products. I was looking at the town like, man, everything's the same. Everything's the same, so I wanted to change things up a little bit. I even have, again, a rock wall building. I'll show you that one too in a second. So this is the archer range. Let's go on to the next closest building, which is the armor shop and weapon shop. Both. It is both the armor shop and the weapon shop right here. Boom! A weapon shop. On the back wall, you can see the katana, the modern axe, the chainsaw, the climbing axe, all sorts of stuff. You can buy your weapons here, walk up to the counter and say, vendor, gimme, gimme, gimme. You buy your weapons. Up here is the armor shop, which is more of a boutique, which is more of a fashion place than an actual armor shop. You can buy stealth armor, bone armor, deer armor, or leather, like the skins, the lizard skins. You can store your skins here, so my deer go here, my lizards go here, and my rabbit skins go here. You may be wondering to yourself, Krojak, why do you have so many rabbit skins piled here? Well, the answer is I intend on building either a barracks, a hospital, or both, and those are going to require beds, which require rabbit skins. So we're going to need a lot of rabbit skins. And in here, the change room, because you want to be able to try the armor on, make sure it fits. So we have a change room with a little bench, a little table, and you put deer skins over the windows to cover them because you are getting naked, so you gotta make sure you cover that up. And then you have some hooks to hang up your coat so you can get changed, all that kind of stuff. We have the change room for our armor shop. And there is the armor shop. Now, here's an example of what the double roof looks like, because usually you have these little gaps in the walls where the roof is. I thought I heard something. Where the roof is and there's nothing else. But now you have the crisscross, which I think looks really, really cool. And the people in the live stream, you crows in the live stream, really like the idea too. I asked for a vote and the vote was practically unanimous in the double roof concept. Over here, ooh, herbs. Over here is the butcher's shop, which we built very early in our series. Again, with a double cross roof. This is where I have all my food hung up and my water and my animal heads. And this is where you chop up the meat over here. And here is the counter for which you actually buy the stuff from the vendor. Exactly. This is a great place to store your food and store your water. So every single morning when I start a new day in the game, I come in here, grab meat, grab water, and continue on. I'll show you that last. I love that building. This is just the simple storage building. As you can see, we are out of logs. I use them all on the bridge walkway thing on the wall back there. We have sticks, bones, and skins. Though the bones and skins are moving to a new location. Oh, speaking about the bones, let's show you the bones. Over here is a very important building. It's integral to the town. Okay, I'm kidding. It's not integral to the town, but it is a really cool building because this building killed me. I died erecting this building. This is the Voodoo Hut. And inside the Voodoo Hut are all sorts of things disgusting and evil and brutal and grotesque. So arms and legs and animal heads and skulls and effigies and all the gross stuff with the bone friends outside. And inside is just all the disgusting things you can have here in the forest, like a bone chair, and you're gonna put head bombs on yours. So you're gonna have head bombs on there and effigies and an axe and a thing and a bunch of skulls and bone storage and skins. It's the Voodoo Hut. And when we were erecting it, I built it once and then I didn't like how it looked and I went to take it down with my weapon and it fell on me and I died. So the Voodoo Hut has a spooky, spooky history. Around the corner of the Voodoo Hut, this is new. This is the herbologist shop. This is the herbs and spices and medicine mixes kind of shop. So the front, I kind of want to put a little something something over here. And I want to put a little something something over here. Need some furnishings. On the outside, it's a rock wall. But you can see the wooden door because on the inside, it's wooden. I built the rock wall around the outside and I built the wooden wall on the inside because I wanted a proper door, but I wanted a rock exterior to change up the appearance of the place. So in here, you store all your herbs and stuff. You'll have things growing out of here. You can actually do your mixing of your herbs here in this little pot over the water. I wanted like a cauldron, like the witch's cauldron, bubble, bubble, toil and trouble, but nothing like that in the game. So I put that over the fire to simulate it, and then a table and stuff. A little bit more work in here. It needs a little more something, something. I'm not quite sure. And around back of the herbologist shop is where they plant their herbs, which I've recently planted a bunch of berries. Oh, apparently I didn't need any of that. Great. But I do need blueberries, so I will take all the blueberries here as we speak. So one of the things I want to do very, very soon is I want to start to create these escape routes. Really, really badly want to create some escape routes. Because what if an army does spawn in here and starts wrecking places and you need to get out of here? What if the citizens of this town need to escape? So what I've been thinking is making zip lines, either to that island over there or to the boat. And what I'm thinking about doing is, I'm thinking about the top of the back wall, the top of the second wall, having the zip lines go one from the top of the wall to the island and or boat. And then on the other side, from the top of that wall, out to that island. See that island way over there? I want to string a zip line from this edge of wall out to that island. Will it reach? I have no idea. Will I get eaten by the shark from here to there as I'm swimming, trying to place the plans? Probably, but I definitely want to try it. Definitely want to give it a shot. Let's continue our grand tour of where we are at here in the town. So I've showed you everything on that side, and now pretty much the only building on this side, because it's so massive, and because I haven't built anything here yet, which I need help on, is the tavern. The tavern you guys probably seen multiple times, but I still love it, and I really want to demonstrate how cool it is, so we're going to remove our HUD so we can really get an appreciation in full cinematic glory of what the inside of a tavern looks like. It's even better at night. The tavern looks pretty cool. Or something. It looks pretty cool during the day, but looks so much better at night. Voila! The tavern. Disregard the shark head. Multiple chandeliers, multiple places to sit down and relax, some tables, some benches, some chairs, some couches, tables, a fireplace, the bar, and the pool table. This pool table was almost done to perfection. This pool table was brought to you by the YouTuber none other than Broadbent. Broadbent showed me in a video, showed everybody in a video, how to make a pool table. And it's so close to perfection, except I forgot about the side pockets. It doesn't have side pockets, and it's not long enough. If it was maybe this much longer, I'd be able to string the leaf traps, those green leaf traps, all along it, like bang, 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 and give it like a green felt top feeling, like the top of a pool table. And over here are the pool cues, which are nothing more than spears, and it's really, really cool. I love this tavern. It's got a great feel to it. Upstairs, we have finally furnished all the rooms. We have finally furnished every single room. This is my room, right here, with my paintings and my mannequin, who's all assorted stuff. And in here are 3 other rooms. So this is the shark room, shark head, because it's mine. And over here is the crocodile room. The crocodile room has 2 beds, separate beds, and sparse furnishings. Could use a little bit more love in here, I think. Over here is the deer room. And in the deer room, lots of deer skins, because you have a couch and you have a deer skin floor, and you have deer skin over there. It's a single room, single bed with a couch. And then over here is the rabbit room, because the rabbit room has dual beds pushed together, because rabbits. I'm not going to explain that. If you want someone to explain it for you, ask mom and dad. Ask mom and dad why the rabbit room is called the rabbit room. Maybe mom and dad can tell you. Let's continue on. Before we do that, I want to turn my HUD back on so I can see what I'm doing, so I know if I'm going to be hungry, because I'm getting hungry. Then at the very front, we have our double thick wall to protect us from the armsies, the legs, etc. And there is the wood farming apparatus, the wood farming system, the log farming system that we have built and designed over the course of many live streams and many episodes. It is my pride and joy. It's one of the best things I've created in this game. It solves the issue. I'm just taking a look out there just in case there's a little something going on. Any cannibals visit us? No? No one just ran up and screwed themselves? Over here is the log gathering system. We encountered an issue with the logs, is that they end right at the end of the zip line. They just stop there. And they would literally stop inside of each other, inside of each other, inside of each other, in like the same space. They would occupy the same space. And then as you approach the logs, and they appeared in view because of draw distance, as soon as they appeared in view and were rendered in game, the collision detection would occur, and they would explode out of each other in a massive burst of loggy explosions. So, by creating this room to encase them, they don't go anywhere, they fall inside the room, and it can then be picked up and used perfectly. I love this build. Oh! Let's go and... Oh, we have some cannibal friends. Hey, cannibal friends! Do you want to say hello? I could use some more bones. I could use some more bones. Friends? Bonjour? They're going to run off, eh? They're leaving. I could have fought them, but they're leaving. I need bones for, like, my picture frames and the stuff I'm building. But they're leaving. Let's go and show you the last part of the town. Well, the front of the town has an impenetrable wall of these awesome traps. My favorite trap in the game, the happy birthday trap. I mean, why would you not want to wish somebody happy birthday? And in front of them, logs of fire. Logs of fire. There is another thing I would normally edit out. A bonfire made of logs to hopefully attract cannibals when I feel like attracting them to have dead parties for bone farming, because that's what you do. Let's take the zip line out towards the road. The pathway goes all the way. Every 10 stones, you see a light to light the entire path. And the path loops around to this last structure that we have built. I'm gonna pull up my katana, because I don't know what's out here. This is the last structure we have built. This is the log farming setup. The beautiful log farming setup, whose door I'm gonna close for now. So in this area, I chopped down every tree around here. Every tree you can see, I have chopped down at least once. With the log sled, you gather them all up, you bring them to the crane apparatus. In here we have a bunny farm. I'll talk about that in a second. The crane apparatus, you bring it down, and you bring it down, you bring it down, you bring it down. And on the crane itself, you see 2 log storages. Because the log cart can't go on the crane, because the programmers didn't program the physics and the collision detection. Just wonky, it's just crazy. So, 2 log things holding 12, 24 logs. And then you fill them up with 24 logs, you bring it up, and you throw them down the zip line to the town, and that creates the most efficient log farming system, especially for this particular area, because where we're building, there are no trees. So this is amazing for that purpose. And then down there, I have my bunny farm, because again, we need bunny skins for all the beds we are making. And that is the base tour as it stands right now. It is coming along swimmingly. I hear cannibals beneath me, behind me. Screw them, we're leaving, bye! Logs come here, boom! And logs land all throughout here. That is the base tour. Thank you very much for watching. This was the no editing... Cannibals did that. This was the no edit challenge, which clearly is not a challenge to me, because I'm very used to doing this. I can do this for forever. I can just keep on talking for forever. Oi! Oi! Holy! I was about to end the episode at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many sticks do I have on me? I've got like no sticks. Hold on. I have a plan. So we're gonna grab a bunch of sticks so I can re-trigger my traps, and we're gonna get a bunch of bones. Hold on. Remember that one time I was gonna end the episode and I was trying to do it with no editing? Well, nope, screw that. We gotta go deal with some cannibals. Deal with some enemies. Making the video a little bit longer than I intended. I was shooting for like a 20-minute video. But no, we're going much longer than that, Crows. We're going all the way in the no editing challenge because we had like 20 cannibals show up and say hi and say hello. Hello? Cannibals? Did y'all run off? What? What? I just wanted some sticks to trigger the traps. Why did you leave? Hello? Oh man, I really wanted the bones. I wanted the bones for building. Ah, that sucks. Well, I gotta spare on the episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe, and all that kind of stuff. I don't know how to end this because I usually end this with editing. I don't want to end it with editing until we transition into the outro. So thank you. Thank you for doing this challenge. Thank you for watching this challenge. And I challenge you, my lovely viewer, to make a piece of content with no editing. So that is it, Crows. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.